Speaking in his signature style, Howard begins, "Welcome to another scintillating episode of Howard's Opinion, the premier destination for discerning sports enthusiasts seeking in-depth analysis and provocative commentary." I'm your host, Howard, and I'm delighted to share with you the most compelling stories from the world of sports. Today, we're going to delve into the thrilling realm of soccer, specifically the Leagues Cup, where the crème de la crème of Major League Soccer, MLS, and Liga MX converge in a battle for supremacy. The tournament has been ablaze with excitement, and our attention is fixated on the semifinals, which promise to be an absolute spectacle. Let's set the stage. Inter Miami, led by the incomparable Lionel Messi, is gearing up to face off against Orlando City, with the winner earning a coveted spot in the final. The question on everyone's mind is whether the 38-year-old Argentine maestro will be able to participate, given his recent muscle strain. His availability would undoubtedly be a significant boost for Inter Miami, and we'll be keeping a watchful eye on this development. Meanwhile, the LA Galaxy, defending MLS Cup champions, have been on a tear in the Leagues Cup, having vanquished 4 consecutive Liga MX opponents. They'll be looking to continue their impressive run against the Seattle Sounders, who are seeking to capitalize on their own momentum. This clash promises to be an electrifying encounter, with the Galaxy aiming to make up for a lackluster regular season by claiming the Leagues Cup title. As we navigate the intricacies of these matchups, it's essential to consider the implications of each team's performance. The Sounders, for instance, have been struggling in the league, but their Leagues Cup campaign has been a resounding success. Can they maintain this momentum and overcome the Galaxy's newfound prowess? These are just a few of the fascinating storylines that will be unfolding in the world of soccer over the coming days. As your trusted guide, I'll be providing expert analysis, thought-provoking commentary, and perhaps even a few surprises along the way. So sit back, relax, and join me on this journey into the captivating realm of sports. We'll be exploring the most pressing issues, debating the hottest topics, and offering our unique perspective on the events that shape the world of athletics. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of sports now, and I've got a fascinating story to share with you all. The Philadelphia Eagles are looking to make history by winning back-to-back Super Bowls, a feat that only 2 NFL franchises have accomplished since the turn of the century. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's New England Patriots did it in 2003 and 2004. And more recently, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid's Kansas City Chiefs ran it back in 2022 and 2023. Now, the Eagles have kept a lot of their core players intact, but they've also lost some key talent in the offseason. They're still one of the most talented teams in the NFL, according to Las Vegas oddsmakers, and they're near the top of Super Bowl betting boards at every sportsbook. However, their depth just isn't what it used to be, and that's a concern. I mean, think about it. The Eagles are going to have to hold off a rising Washington Commanders squad with a budding star quarterback in Jayden Daniels and an aggressive front office that believes last year was no fluke. The Commanders might just live to spoil the party. And let's not forget, the Eagles' star running back Saquon Barkley touched the ball 482 times last season. That's a lot of wear and tear on his body. According to Westgate SuperBook Vice President of Race and Sports John Murray, the league is set up for parity. It's very difficult to repeat, and the only teams who've done it had first-ballot Hall of Famers at head coach and quarterback. He also noted that the Eagles will have to do something about Saquon Barkley and the potential wear and tear on his body. Now, I'm not saying the Eagles can't do it. They're still a formidable team with a lot of talent, but it's just so hard to repeat as Super Bowl champions. The odds are against them, and they'll have to overcome some tough challenges if they want to make it happen. So, what do you think? Can the Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls? Or will the Washington Commanders or another team spoil their party? Let us know your thoughts. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We've had a fantastic discussion so far, But it's time to wrap up with a fascinating story that I just can't wait to share with you all. Today, we're going to talk about the Norwich Sea Unicorns, a baseball team that's been making waves in the Futures League. But what really caught my attention was the team's general manager, Lee Walter Jr., and his staff, who better be careful when designing their championship t-shirts and hats for next season. You see, legendary NBA coach and executive Pat Riley has trademarked the word three-peat. Can you believe it? Now, let's dive into some of the amazing stories surrounding this team. We've got players like Bryce Detweiler, who was the MVP of the Futures League Championship Series and is headed to UConn this fall. And then there's Lucas Camoan, a pitcher for the New Britain Bees, whose younger brother Blake starred on Adam Killingworth's Class S state championship team in 2023. But what I find really interesting is the connection between sports and nostalgia. We've got Adam Killingworth baseball coach Mark Brooks, who started the program in 1975 and has never had a losing season since then. That's an incredible feat, folks. And to top it all off, he and his wife Ray are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary in October. As we look back on some of these amazing stories, I'm reminded of a classic game between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland Athletics on August 23, 1974. Luis Tiant outdueled Vita Blue and Rollie Fingers to lead the Red Sox to a 3-0 victory. It's moments like those that make sports so special. And finally, I've got to say, with all the talk about MLB realignment, it's hard not to wonder what the future of baseball will look like. Will we see divisions like the one proposed, with the Yankees, Mets, Phillies, and Red Sox all in one? Only time will tell. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.